Gnostix with Roberta Gogos. Okay, Gnostix is a social media monitoring tool, analytics and reporting for results-driven online marketing. Ready, guys? The time starts now.
Hi, I'm Roberta Gogos. I'm the product designer of Gnostix. Gnostix is a social media monitoring and analytics and reporting tool that is used for online marketing. I want to reiterate that this tool is not just your standard analytics tool. We want it to actually replace the marketing department. Businesses can listen, measure, monitor, and analyze the social web. The tool actually helps to self-train non-experts. It does that by providing marketing metrics that people might not necessarily know that they need to know, and creates a sort of know-how, intuitive know-how. It offers premium functionality and it's suitable for any size business. The problem that we're seeing on the market is that everybody wants to go online, everyone knows they need to, but what we're seeing is that companies don't have a measurement strategy in place. So what we see is that they lack either expertise, resources, time or money. So Gnostix handles that by being intuitive, user-friendly, very user-friendly. It self-trains the user. It's an all-in-one solution for small and medium businesses. It offers premium functionality and it's competitively priced. Our target market is SMBs Europe-wide. In Greece, we have about 750,000 SMBs. We estimate about 100,000 of them need our services. If we get only 10% of that, then that's almost 2.5 million per year. The recent Boston Consulting Group report said that Greek businesses need to be online, they need to get into social and online marketing to be competitive in the global market. We think Gnostix is the tool that can help Greek businesses do that, and the only way out of the current crisis. In Europe, the potential is even bigger. There is an enormous number of SMBs, and even if we get only a very small percentage of that number, it can bring in millions in revenue. Our go-to-market strategy, with similar demographics, we're looking at creating partnerships for a local channel distribution. Non-similar demographics, we will leverage our knowledge and expertise through social channels and online marketing and targeted marketing and specialization in certain sectors. And we're already providing extra services through our API and integration with other platforms. For example, we've integrated with a hotel management platform. It's a SaaS, a software as a service. Our pricing model depends on the amount of data collected and the number of searches. Our perceived competitors, Gnostix wins on all counts because of the user experience. You don't need to be an expert to use it. It's cost effective, it has very rich functionality, and it's not overly complex. Our team is, we have myself and Despina, we have global online and social marketing experience, and we have a great development team with years of project management and technical expertise. If you'd like to learn more about Gnostix, these are all of our contact details.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Roberta.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I'll start with Alexandra.
Okay. First, a note, your slides are very, very word heavy, so try to keep them light. You described the problem as measurement strategy, that this is what's missing, but you're providing analytics, so you're not really telling them how they can use these things or what to use, are you?
We are. Actually, it's integrated into the services of the tool. So even though you don't know what you're looking for, by how you structure your search in the tool, you're given your measurement analytics. So that's why we say it's not for experts. You don't need to go and be a social media marketeer to use it, unlike a top-end tool like Radian 6, which was bought last year by Salesforce for $326 million. You need 6 months to use that properly. Okay, you can go in, you don't know anything about social media marketing, you can be effective within a week online and understand how to strategize your social media because you're given the right metrics. We also have an instant reporting integrated into the tool that you would pay a load for from a PR and marketing agency.
Okay. So
Actually, may I add something?
Sure.
Actually, the programming part of the team took all the know-how and the expertise, and this expertise is added to the tool, and it's just one click away. So the idea is that the user is really driven by the tool to do the right things.
Okay. So are these metrics the same for every kind of sector, for example, the companies? I would guess that maybe in tourism is different than how...
There are some standards, some KPIs that are standard. There actually, KPIs in social media is something that is an ongoing science, and we have the most recent KPIs that Forrester and the Altimeter Group mentioned earlier this year, last year. They came out with a report. So we're including the KPIs as they come up. It's a new thing, KPIs and ROI in social media.
So are you focusing per sector so that you gain the expertise so that you can, or are you just targeting anyone?
For the moment, we have added all the important KPIs that are standardized in the market, and depending now on the sector, we have some extra parts of the tool that they are giving different kind of information. The idea is that as we build up as a platform, we're going to start creating different products for different verticals.
Okay. Thank you.
Haris.
What's your competitive advantage? Is it technology or?
I would
What?
say, does anyone want to take this?
Marketing expertise in one tool. This tool can make each one of you and each one of you a marketing expert with 10 minutes per day.
The question is, I'm asking this because I have the sense that I have no clue about the sector apparently, but I have the impression that at this point in time there are like 2 million efforts like that going on in Europe, and maybe hundreds of those in Greece.
Okay.
So my question is, what's your advantage versus those, or
Okay,
your
actually-
differentiation versus those?
Actually, there is no one tool like this one. Let's
Sure.
start from that. We've done a very good research, a very thorough research, and in Greece there is no one providing the same services. There are other tools that they have the same target, the same audience, let's say, but no one is providing the services. Concerning Europe now, which is behind of the US, we found there that they are giving the whole tools and platforms. They are giving just general statistical data. We are focusing on marketing or giving help in small to medium enterprises in marketing.
So what we want is for the tool actually is to kind of replace the marketing department. So you can be the owner of a small or medium business. You can't afford to have 1 or 2 or 3 people in marketing, but maybe you could do it. You could take on an hour a day and be effective and be strategic. And that's the whole idea with the cost cutting. You haven't got the money for the experts. It costs a lot of money to hire a social media expert on your team.
Arnaud?
You mentioned a very big but fragmented market in terms of small, medium businesses. What's your go-to-market strategy? What channels are you going to use to reach them?
There are, as you said, there are lots of segments there. From our research, we understand that at least in the Balkans and in some other countries in Europe, which we have similar demographics, there we know we need to find local partners. And we already started talking in Italy and Germany, creating some partnership in order to get directly channel distributions. The other one...
Do you have an example of a local partner? Is it a...
Talking with a big digital agencies, let's say in Italy, and through them selling directly to their customers. This is the one. The other one is that we found some gaps in the market, and we are some verticals. Okay, and in these verticals we can apply all our knowledge very perfectly. One example, there is hospitality. In Greece we have 112,000 businesses which are involved in hospitality, and these businesses, they are trying to find customers and audience abroad. We can help them, like all of them, because this is what we do.
How would they know that you can help them?
This would be
the gap. I'm assuming the gap is there because there's a knowledge gap on their side as well. So how are you going to become known to those 112,000?
How are we going to reach them?
Yeah.
We're going to reach them through partnerships, even inside in Greece, and directly from going direct to the customer and talking about our product. Already, one example. Already we have in a luxury management hotel platform, we already added our API because they were needing social media analytics and insights from their customers. So they couldn't be able to build something themselves. So we created an API and we're already providing a service to a number of hotels. So there are lots of ways to reach the customers: advertising, partnership, our API, direct marketing.
Rebecca.
So you're talking a lot about this product, and we haven't seen it. I haven't seen a screenshot. I haven't seen a demo, and that's really important for the judges or any of your clients to see that, because I'm hearing abstraction and not really seeing the product right now.
Okay.
A couple of comments, I think. I'm going to reflect some of the comments from the previous judges. The customer acquisition component for you guys will be really, really challenging. There's a lot of competition, and also the truth is that when you talk about replacing the marketing department, and yet probably the first person that you talk to is somebody in the marketing department, that's not a great customer, because they'll be thinking, this is here to replace me. So I really find it hard to believe that you'll find those customers readily available.
We probably talk so easily about that because we are doing marketing and we are using it like I'm waking up every day and opening Gnostix, so I don't feel threatened. That's why we use it so freely. It's not threatening. We are just saying replace because we're referring to small, medium businesses, and we think if you can't afford a marketing department, that's your solution.
So my feedback to that would be very clear about the value proposition to that marketing department. Are you saving them time? Are you saving them money? Are you lowering the customer acquisition costs? Or what is really that you're helping them with, which was Arnold's question.
Okay.
Communicate your
Can
secret
I'm sorry,
sauce.
can I add something
Marketing.
to the previous one also, that there is a lot of competition out there? Well, in 1.5 years ago, we were in a speech that Mr. Nikoropoulos gave in Collab, and he actually gave a tip there, which I remember very well, which was, you know, guys, there are lots of ideas that they are done in the past many times, but that does not prevent you from doing an excellent implementation and bringing something new, which we've done.
But we still need the implementation, and as Rebecca said, you had to have one snapshot at least.
Screenshot of it, okay.
Okay. Although
George.
the product is live, it's
Yeah.
not.
It's live, and we actually do have customers.
Okay,
George.
two very brief questions. I think you're developing a social media monitoring service, some sort of.
It's not only that. It's monitoring, analyzing, and
Now,
strategizing.
to do excellent monitoring, you need some very complicated algorithms to do semantic analysis and natural language processing. So my question, because that is the basics of your business model. So my question is how precise your algorithms are.
I'm sorry?
How precise, how
Exact.
Do you have any numbers?
Well,
any numbers to show that, okay, we can actually do this sort of,
We are talking about the sentiment.
yeah.
Okay, we are using semantics, we are using some algorithms, and we have in the Greek language, because there is no corpus for the Greek language, so we are creating it by ourselves. We have a 70%, we are succeeding 70%, and this is a rate that's going really fast up. And also we've built a couple of other filters that they are looking into the language and trying to find the trends, and they are finding the trends through all the conversations that are happening in the web. And also we've reached and created a new library and trying to define the whole semantic about the Greenglish, which is a very big issue in Greece.
You're right.
And we are working on that very hard, and we are having good results. We
Okay.
can do work also with Greenglish.
So you're at 70% and you're going up.
We are going, yes.
Okay, my second question. You have a company who already operates, is that right?
Of course, yes.
Okay, so what sort of service do you offer now?
Right now we have a monthly subscription service, depending on the...
And you offer just the general social media type services?
It's the tool itself, it's not one service. It brings you lots of values together.
Okay, so how many customers you have now?
We have
Half a dozen.
two abroad, and we have another 5 in Greece.
Okay,
Corporate customers.
Corporate
as I can
customers,
understand.
okay.
Yes, businesses.
that's
yes.
good because you have a customer base. So.
We are getting lots of feedback, and because it's our tool, we are writing the code, we change very fast and quickly and keeping up in changes.
So it's like an early generated revenue company, let's say. Two small remarks. First, okay, execution, show that you have something, you have to show that. And second remark, never but never say, I'm the only one in front of investors.
Okay.
Never. For sure there are some others, okay? Never say no one does that, okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, number 6.